So I never put my timer so I don't overshoot. Okay, yeah. Okay. Uh, Hello everyone. This is Aro here. I'm very excited to really show what so many amazing speakers have shown. I'm like really great what Shruti said. I'm sharing something a bit different. I mean, there are a couple of things which about Viva. So I just want to share about what Viva can do. But again, you have could have win some prizes. So please go and win these prizes. And we have some quizzes later on, so we can just check later on these things. About myself, let's hide this thing. Yeah. So my name is Aro. I'm a Microsoft MVP, MCT trainer. I work in Insight Solution and Singapore, right? Stay in Singapore. And my topic is about how we can be certified in the Viva sites. Viva Insights. So there are a lot of certification you can go for. There are 3 certifications. I went for 2, and it is required for my KPI to be done for every year. So I just want to share about a glimpse that how you can be certified and what this actually entails inside these certifications. Okay. I go step by step. I put same thing in my LinkedIn, but I want to have a presentation that everyone who have not gone to my LinkedIn, at least you can see step by step. And I'll be sharing this slide deck to you later on. Just want to get how to clear this Microsoft Viva certifications. Okay, now first certification is about which I actually started is about practitioner. You have practitioner certifications, right? So you are inside practitioner. We have to work on this certification, and this is a bit why I won't say tough, but something which is a bit different from other certifications you mostly do, right? Like yeah, Azure you do for Power Platform. You can just enroll and all is a bit different. So I want to give you step by step what to be done and what are the requirements. So the requirements for this the practitioner is something what you have to do is show the expertise. Let me share my pen. So what thing we have to show that we have to conduct some kind of assignments. Now assignments is there already there, which I showed you just in few minutes. But these are the key requirements to be certified if you are as a Viva practitioner. Okay. Second thing is we have to define our customers what is the business problems, how they can solve the issues. Okay. And the second things about how we can show the collaboration pattern, how we can empower the organizations, and the third one, how to improve the employee experience. These are the 3 themes which Viva Insight and the practitioner actually work on this. Very important things. Okay. Now, one thing I want to just call out. This is not a normal certifications. It's a bit different because it's open only to Microsoft partners. Okay, now people who are not Microsoft partner, they can still view it. All the content is free to you. But only thing is that when you start going for sign up, getting certification, what you need have to put some kind of which company you are in. If you are in that list, obviously you will get an email and then your official email, not personal emails, and then you can interact with what kind of steps you can do. OK, the first thing you need a Microsoft partner. That is first thing. Second thing, you have to go to Viva Learning, Viva videos, and there's some videos which that again is free. OK, so we have to go for Viva MS Learning and those things. There are a lot of resources which I will cover later on. Don't worry, because I will show. I have a couple of things to show. So first thing is you have to go to Viva Learning. Videos from Viva. A lot of things are the videos, and then some resources and some Excel files, some Power BI documents, as well as some Microsoft Learning. So the mix of a lot of things there. Now it could look very daunting for you guys, and is indeed daunting. And even while I was writing these certifications back in early March 2022, I found it a bit daunting. I mean, if I write normal other certifications, but there's a Power Platform, I do Azure, that is easier, but problem is here that here they want to show you. I mean, this exam in the practitioner exam, they want to show you that how well you can talk to your customers and articulate. So there are something skills required, your communication skill required for that. OK, then later on, once you're done, now it may take some hours, some days actually. I wrote it in few of the weekends, 3 weekends, and I completely blocked my door so that I can go do my exam. So exam is, I don't know about the skill set, but I found it not basic, is intermediate, because a lot of questions came from the videos and from MS Learn, and a lot of videos. I mean, I will show you the Excel file which I prepared for you guys. You see that how much hour will require to clear the certifications. I mean, I want to give all the things so that you can ready. OK, and then we have to first step is to prepare a pitch. OK, and this pitch could be your meeting culture, your manager effectiveness, or employee well-being. So when I wrote this online exam, Microsoft gave me randomly one of the pitch which I have to prepare. So mine was something called as employee well-being. I think for other users, maybe could be meeting culture or manager effectiveness. OK, now this one is easier one because there are a lot of content there, so I can just do it. OK, then you have to role play. Right? It's a different kind of role play. So you have to think that you are a customer. OK, and somebody from Microsoft will think, OK, they will treat you as a customer, and then you have to pitch that how the issues and challenges which you are facing in terms of the people who are working very late, the managers are working on weekends, most of the people are totally burnout. So you have to give some kind of solution using some documentation, which Microsoft will give documentation, which I will go and deep in depth. But what I'm showing you is just an overview. OK, and once you're done and you pass, then obviously you can share this thing to your all social media networks, right? To obviously to LinkedIn and other places, right? So that is a way for this practitioner exam, and it will be some hours, some days to be clear. I took a couple of weeks because I'm doing work. I mean, we are doing multiple things, so I have to lock down few of the weekends, which is not healthy. Again, Microsoft recommend that don't work on the specific days and all, but as a consultant, we have to juggle our time, right? So that's the thing. So that is the thing about the topics, right? Second is how to prepare, what things are covered. The first thing what we have to do is about the pre-work. So this is something which is Microsoft Learn. It's around 52 minutes, some text document which you have to see, and questions came from that exam, right? I will give some tips what kind of questions might come, but just want to give a preview. OK, so first thing you have to go for MS Learn, and that will give you a glimpse of what is inside in this Microsoft Workplace Analytics. OK, second topic is about the Viva Insight fundamentals, right? So talk about how Viva Insight works, what is the value to the customers, and how you can help them in terms of giving you a value and the issues they're facing. And now after 2-3 weeks or maybe after 3 months, how people are improved their communications, their working style, their hard work, those things are shown up. Like they're working completely at after 7 hours after office, which is not a very good deal for customers, right? So that is the thing. Then later we talk about something about the about assessment, which I mentioned in previous. So you have to work on this assessment, but it's part of Excel file and you can deliver this thing. So again, don't worry, I will show it step by step. Just demo will show it later. I just give you what is covered in this Microsoft Viva Practitioner exam. That is the only thing we have to work on this, and then work on the Viva Insights. OK, what I have seen so far is that you must have some knowledge on Power BI, working knowledge. You should not be expert, obviously. This exam doesn't expect you are an expert in Power BI, but many things in the workplace analytics expect that you know about these things. So if you are completely new to Power BI, there are a couple of free courses. There come some paid courses you could learn, but this doesn't expect you know about Power BI. But you must be knowing a working model. So I expect I think many people have know about Power BI. If you don't know, get some free videos are there on YouTube. Just see how it works. OK, maybe 1 hour, 1 or 2 hours videos which have not people not seen it. Just see how Power BI works, and then you can go and work with this. OK, so let me show what is there and about Viva Insight, the Practitioner exam, and we see what is to be shown to you. OK, guys. First thing first. OK, I'm going to this one. This is a URL, right? So where is the URL I got? Let me go to I put all the links later on because I want to save time for the our next speaker. So this link is there and it's free, open to all, right? Everyone in the world, they can see this link. OK, and there's some girl called Sanjana Aliur. I asked some questions on about, and she's very prompt. She based in US and asked some questions, and the next day she replies. Very important to see that they have somebody to take note. If somebody doesn't work, at least she will really help you in case you need some exam tips and all. OK, so first thing first, I mentioned to you that the pre-work I mentioned to you. What is this pre-work? I just click on this link and you get the idea. This is it's something called as a Microsoft Learn, something called as a workplace analytics with Microsoft Insights, Viva Insights. OK, previously Microsoft has another product called as a workplace analytics. They rebranded just like your Microsoft Flow to Power Automate. Same thing. They rebranded to make just their portfolio easier for the customers. OK, so you have around 52 minutes and then the you have to read these things. There's no shortcut here. Nothing that again, there's no shortcut. You have to read these things. I don't read much, but I found it's very interesting because I work completely for during COVID time in Singapore. Rarely go to office. And I was still very productive, right? I did a lot of projects, very successful projects. So I showed me that how the hybrid workplace works. But what it shows to me, which totally blew my mind, that although we said we are cutting our commute hours, for example, if you stay in Mumbai and Pune and any place from your house to a workplace could be 1 hour to 2 hours, depends on which place you are in. And if you are cutting down, it's double, which means you're on morning and evening, you have around 3 hours commute time. That time you're not doing anything. But actually what would blow my mind is that we are doing more work at home. I never knew. It's a research which is given by Microsoft and by many big companies that even we are working, we have spent time with family and all, but we are doing work. Then there's no time where we can start. I can start at 8 a.m. I can start at 11 a.m. also. And then I can do. So it actually blur your working hours. So it's very important that if people know, I think many customers I face, even my customers also, they told me, RO, we are working till late night and all. We are OK with that. This is not a good practice in general. If your family, I think they will actually not you, they will suffer. So they will see something. So again, go back to the topic. So here is something which is about analytics. It's about 52 minutes. I have a habit of taking notes because I mentioned to you there are a lot of videos, lot of things to done. So I take notes which I shared in my LinkedIn. I was sharing all this content to you. People who are preparing for the Microsoft Practitioner exam or specialist, they can use that notes because I took all the steps, all the videos content in one place rather than going to all the videos, all the Excel files in one place so they can refer. So I used that thing, even my own reference, but also for community. So I shared this links to you just after my session. OK, so that is the thing. First thing you have to cover about this thing, right? About analytics. Second topic, what they actually expect from you is about the Viva fundamentals, right? So there are, so you see many videos.
Yeah,
I'm not going to, yes.
Yeah, we are seeing the PowerPoint slide.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yes, I think I have to. I did some. I did changes. I'm showing the right thing around. Just give me 1 second. I think I was.
You could just click on the switch displays and it'll work. That could
yeah,
have worked.
because I know I changed every 20 the customers. I changed my own settings myself. I just give me 1 second. I'm checking which window I should. Yeah. Yes. Where is my? OK, yeah, you see, yeah. So then let me show you this particular window. OK, so what I want to show to you is that in this this Viva Insight window, which you can see, because I changed due to some settings. Yeah. So here you can see this link that in this Microsoft Practitioner exam, you can see that this links, and you can see there's all the Microsoft Learn. So Microsoft Learn content is here. Sorry, Microsoft Learn content is here. OK, and it's around 52 minutes. That's it. Yeah, but it takes some time to read this thing up. And next is about the fundamentals, right? So now you can see that a lot of videos are showing up. Yeah, and I put all the things in one place. It's easy for me to understand. So I put all the things. We have this workplace assignment. So you have to do this assignment. It takes at least half a day, half a 1 hour to 2 hours. So it's not a bit complex to understand. And then there are a lot of videos you have to go. Right. So there are few things which you have to understand that for this exam, you have to read, take notes, and then do the exam. OK, now people who have not done the not the partner, they can see. But what about people who want to already read it up? So what they can do later on this link, you have this link, you have read it all the things, then you can go for this link. OK, when you click on this link, it will ask for your name and your company. So if you are not a partner, sorry, it will be a bit challenging, right? There's something called as others. You can put your name, but if Microsoft thinks, OK, you are not a partner, the link won't come to you. Yeah, so there are companies which are there listed. You can see Wipro, you can see many companies. Softline, my company, Insight, Entity Data, KPMG. So you can see. So Insight, I work there, so I can see. You can pick and choose where I put Microsoft partner. That's it. And then in the link came to me. After 3 days, a link came, and then I can start working on my quiz. OK, any questions so far on this? I want to deconstruct how your exam will come in terms of those things and all. So one here read up. I mean, it take at least 24 20 to 24 hours continuous reading and documentation. Then you sign up. I strongly recommend don't just jump up and just write for exam. You will fail directly. Seriously, this exam is intermediate. It's not beginner. So you read up first. Watch the video, and then you go for the exam. OK, so that is a thing I will just want to share with you. And yeah, so let's go and see what is a workplace. So once I get the email, I got a link, but it's called as workplace analytics link. It's a E5 license, and I don't have license, so they give me a template, a free template which I can work with this. I can show my customers. So this is the link which they Microsoft give me. And this is the thing which you can see later on. Once you get the link by Microsoft, they will give you which role you have to do, whether it's a meeting management or you want to do employee engagement, doesn't matter. So mine was an employee experience, so I just work on that. And this is sample data. You see, it's sample data and includes all the members here. So this is the thing which you will see later on once you get the link from Microsoft for your exam. So in this way, you can see that what options you have, and in the videos they showed everything to you, and in real how you can practice. Here you can practice. There's no other way you can try except that link which they Microsoft provide to you. Now I just want to show you that this is a home link, and all the people who are either the managers, who are the leaders, or even the employees have the rights, they can see it. OK, so what I will do, I just click on this PowerPoint. OK, and it will open later on. And in that PowerPoint, what I will do is that I just open that PowerPoint. I think this should be already opened. I think it doesn't have it. Doesn't matter. It's OK. Sorry, I used a wrong window. Sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, this is the window. So you can just open this PowerPoint. It will show some details to you, what's happening and what can be done, what can't be done. So you get an idea how you can use this window, and so it will give you basic information, right? The one thing which Microsoft, it's government, I think there's no other product which is have given such a detailed information, is that Microsoft listen and see. They went to a lot of research. Microsoft is a research company for around 25, 20, 30 years. They're doing research, and they found that during the hybrid workspace, what people faced, and these numbers are not from the sky. They're from research, all hard research, just not from Microsoft, but also from Gallup and there's a HBR, Harvard Business Reviews. These are data coming from there. So people found the thing and then pumped into either Gallup research or the other resources. And so Microsoft just use as a product for the employee experience. It's a very, very important tool which we can use it later on. OK, so that is the thing I want to show to you, that how we can use it, and all the data. What Microsoft knows, that is data is coming either from Outlook or from your Teams chat messages, your calls, your video calls, everything should be recorded. And here is your team members, all your managers are all listed. And again, it's a sample data. OK, so Microsoft will give you a sample data. We can test it and check it, and then it will give you an example of how it works to you. OK, and then there's something called as a query a designer, right? Maybe a lot of people already seen it. I'm just showing the people who have not seen it earlier. Because I just started this workflow analytics, maybe just in this coming in March, so I have not seen it earlier. Just want to give people who have not seen it. OK, so here's a query designer, and here they show some templates to you and give you some idea what is happening. But what I want to maybe just I'm the manager, right? I want to see how my employees are doing. So they have a lot of things I can do. Maybe I go to something called as a person. Right now, what I do, I just click on next, and I click on the query. I can see whether it's an hourly collaboration with my team. Just assume that I have 10 teammates. I can go to standard query. I can go to people. So I go to standard query and set up the query. Now, one thing which is important for your exam is that all your data is de-identified. There's not a single person. The manager can't know which person is doing what. OK, because think about GDPR, they want to have ensure that you're not doing too much grading for that particular guy. One guy is not doing well. So it's a pattern. It's not for individual. Many customers I have asked them, are it possible to that I can see which person is not doing well? Obviously, I said not possible because all the Viva Insights, everything is, I work on the pattern. It's not for even for the managers. They see which group is doing better than others. Right. So here I can do a query. I can start my query. Again, I want to see the after office hours, emails hours, right? I want to see which teammates actually what they're doing. I want to see how they are doing later on. I want to see maybe the email hours on that after email hours. So that is the thing. I want to see a matrix for my team who is working very hard, but I want to see why they emailing at after office hours. So what I do, I just go for this matrix. I put it demo for day. OK, and I go and click on run. OK, so I just want to repeat this exam a question came that what kind of data can be identified, right? So you have to explain to them that all will be NCB multiple type questions. What you have to do that you have to tell them, I mean the question whether it's a person or a group or it should be always a group. A lot of people ask that whether it's how you can identify. No way you can do it if you are doing a person. Microsoft Viva Insight never for the person, is for the groups. I just want to understand the things. OK, now it will take some time, right? So I can go and download this and this one. You see it's already opened. OK, I can download. OK, I can see the links. OK, because this thing at least take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't want to just waste our time. I will just click on this so I can see the visualizations, which user doing what, which particular group is doing what. So this will give you a glimpse that what can be done and what can't be done. OK, so that's why I just want to share you on this and it takes some time. And let me go to other things as well. OK, and we also able to go and check about the different business processes. I can do different processes. I can think about if you are a marketing company, you can put Twitter and then you can see the patterns. How many people have actually seen that particular data, right? So this is the business processes and you can define the data sets. Now, this is something which I'm not deal in this in general, but something just want to say that to just cover your exam topics, they might ask about this. What is the business process? How we can do? Just want to get an idea. Peer analysis. Again, there are a lot of new terms they will there, but just want to share with you that peer analysis means that one group, just example, the management group. Why the management group is so efficient, but what about why IT services guys are why not too efficient? And we can do a comparison part of that. So you can do some analysis. We can see how it working, those things. So it gives you a proper understanding. How things are working for the why management is doing better and why the IT services team is struggling in terms of the working very late, working on the weekends and all. This give you an idea. OK, important things to note here. OK, second thing, you can have a plans. Now I want to go all things because the same thing will happen to your specialist exam. So what I'm covering you is covering same thing for the Microsoft Viva, the Practitioner exam, as well as your Insight specialist exam, both. So Viva Analytics, this one, the URL I'm sharing you, actually is covered on both. So then what we can also do, we can have a focus plan. Now, I do my work very productively because once Viva Insight come to our company, I can plan my time. Right. Many times I've seen many customers of mine at 12:30 they call for RO, can we have a call this thing? So I can block it. So I can block it. I can do a focused hours. What is focus plan? That OK, 2 hours. Nobody can block me. Nobody can block me. So you will always have focus over. So I can, manager can start a plan and he can say that is a focus plan and he can upload a CSV. Now everything work in CSV files data. So when you work on as a customer, you have to ask them about the organization data, data from Exchange, from Teams and all, so that you can get a pattern. What I'm sharing you is just a tenant for templates also. OK, if you don't have a CSV, you can use filters, right? I can use filter. Maybe I want to have the specific group name with these items, employee group 1. So if you have no CSV, you can start with that. OK, so something which you can start with this. OK, so I just want to go time. I just want to show something else. And collaboration. Many times I have this meeting with one of my customers for 3 hours last week about one of the tender. 3 hours. I mean, like, oh God, I've never done 3 hours customer meeting. So collaboration, always Microsoft also recommend don't do too much meeting hours. It's not good for the brain. Right, so I can start with the plan. I can have well-being plan. Obviously, we need a break. So at Viva Insight, I can actually take Viva Insight. Do you want to break at this time? So I said yes. Click. After that, all my Monday to Friday will block for 15 minutes break. It's a tea, coffee, whatever. I can stretch my legs, talk to my colleagues, or talk to my family. OK, so well-being is also planned. And something which is called as a seller, you can define a seller's plan as well. Okay. Now, in your exam, they will ask about the data sources. The data sources, there are 2 very required data, which is called as Microsoft 365 data, but it's called your email messages, meetings and all. Second is your organization data which your HR file, HR people will provide to you, right? All HR. So the required are Microsoft 365 data and your HR RMS system. If you have some HR system here, you have to plunk that data and put into your insight, put your Viva Insights. 2 are required. And the CRM data, if you have CRM data, then it's a not required. So repeat, data sources 2 are required, Microsoft 365 and your HR data. Without this thing, your Viva Insight won't work. CRM data, if you want to have, you can have. OK, so that is I wanted to just share with you what is possible, what is not possible. Let me share my screen and share the PowerPoint as well now. OK, so you get the idea. OK, so that's the thing I want to show you. OK. Okay, so a quick question here. People who are listening to me just want to see that. Yeah, it's possible. I just want to. What are the required options for the Viva Insights? I will give 30 seconds to anyone. What are required data sources for Viva Insights? And what are optional or not optional? I spoke actually twice. That's why I thought that people will listen to us. OK, so first one is the HR data. That is M65 and HR data are required. Otherwise, your Viva Insight won't work. OK, second thing, which data can be used? I mentioned to you that the data can't be used right for the personal data. So in your Viva Insight, typically your data is actually always is a high level metadata. It can't pinpoint the person, his email address, his date of birth. No. So that is your data is always high level metadata just for pattern specifically. OK, just want to get the idea for this. OK, and then about the requirements for the Viva Insights, the other certification don't need role play, but this is more videos, more assessment as well. OK, in that context, you have to define your business problems. And again, you must have some knowledge on the Power BI. Otherwise, you won't be able to answer your questions. Very tough. Otherwise, you can't do it. So again, you must be a partner. You must go to the Viva Learn. These videos are free. The only thing when you do for quiz, then you need a partner ID or something, right? That is what you have to do. Then later you can just share to your specialist certifications. So Practitioner, you need a role play and you sit with some Microsoft person and show a pitch for 30 minutes. And then once he or she found that your pitch is good enough, then you get that certificate. OK, most of the people mostly get it because the pitch is pretty strong. Then you can be able to answer. OK, again, I want to repeat, you have to do the assessment again, fundamentals and then Viva Insights. The only difference here is that let me show you the differences. The main differences is that you have to go for. Let me go to my. Yeah, you see. So you see, this is the document which I prepared for myself, and I'm giving to everyone, and I'll giving this link to you later on this thing. What is difference between the practitioner and the service? I mean the specialist. The main one difference is quite similar, but in this one, the services, they give you some offerings for a customer. So if you're a partner, maybe you can teach them how to use Viva Insight, or you can deploy one of the workloads to them, right? Maybe Shruti mentioned about the Viva topics, right? Maybe somebody want to do install the Viva connections, right? Which Parimal showed to us. So in this way, you can have some offerings. So I can go for this this link, and then you can see offerings and this link. And I took a screenshot, and this is a bit tedious. So I take a screenshot and show you. So if you are a customer, what I can do, I can just tell you that, OK, the training, I can give you training about the art of possible. I have a 2-day trainings, and the people can sit and learn, and you can do on your tenant, not on customer tenant. This one is for 2 hours, depends on the availability of the customer. Second service, what we can do for the customer specifically, that they want to deploy maybe Viva Learning, or they want to do 2 workloads. Maybe they want to do Viva Insights and also want to deploy Viva Learning. And that you have to do install on their tenant. They must have a license first. Obviously, license is crucial. And then they can do everything, right? So once if you get the data, brainstorming how it works, then you can do it. OK. And the last topic, what they can do is they can go and very big topic is about the change management. OK, change management is something that's very big. So it's you have to talk to stakeholders, talk to your HR guys, to finance guys, to IT guys, understand what they're looking for the product, just like teams have your adoptions and the brainstorming. You invite some champions. So same thing you can do here on the third, and this will be more expensive because you are actually doing a lot of brainstorming, a lot of research about the company, what the issues they are facing, and how they can use it. Right? This is the way you can do it. So this is a way, you can do, and they can give some kind of kickoff and those things. So this is the way. One of my customers are looking for the Viva Insight installation deployments. So this is the way I shared with them that how easily I can go and start with the kickoff. I can do some kind of fundamentals people have not learned, and then I can do deploy, and then I can do some kind of findings and show to my customer that this is the way in the scenario A, where most of the people, many managers are have a face that a lot of issues in terms of their working late, working after office, or they're working from 9 to 6 p.m. but the meetings are too long, which is not good for them, right? So you can do this thing. So this is where you can understand how the Viva Insight can work for you. OK, so let me show to you one of another sample which is required for the role play example. So I go and share my Power BI template to you.
Arav, we have 3 more minutes.
Yeah. So just showing to you. OK, guys. So this is the if you going for the role play and you are giving maybe engagement, employee engagement, then they will give you some kind of sample to you. Then you see how this company, how people are managing, right? And you can see the introduction, you can see the data, how many things working, and then I want to see the patterns. I want to see that individual contributor. I can see measly all the individual contributors are working late for 3.4 hours. But in my management or my leadership, they're working more more longer than my individual contributors. So I can put in this Power BI and show in my Excel file, which is required to my role play. So Power BI is just a template and getting the pattern and show into your PowerPoint. OK, that is the one thing I want to share with you. That's important two things. And I have a lot of links which I'm sharing with you. But just want to get idea that for the collaboration, people are working late, working per week. So you can see the red, but is obviously the company like strategy, department strategy. They're working very, very late. Operations working late. So same pattern you can see in different objects. Now you can see I worked for almost 5 hours for preparing this, understanding this Power BI report for my pitch. Otherwise, it's very difficult for me to understand and show and pitch. So your pitch will be in PowerPoint, and the Microsoft will give you a data which you can use it. OK, so because I'm still 1 minute, so I just want to have any questions so far. And any questions you have offline, I can just discuss and share all the links which I have prepared for you guys. OK, I just stop it here.